Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Moving Markets Podcast. It is Friday, July the 10th, 2026. The stock market is going to open in just 3 seconds here. Mixed futures in terms of what the open is suggesting. You had the Dow was up at the open, the NASDAQ down at the open, and the S&P sitting right smack dab in the middle, nowhere to go. So that's where we find ourselves on a Friday morning. The markets have been trading for just a couple of seconds here. Let's switch screens here really quickly, and I'll refresh the screen on the web page, and we'll get an update here. I showed the Dow on my TV screen in front of me. I show the Dow up 104, NASDAQ. Well, now the Dow up 140. It's picking up a little bit of steam. Let's see, S&P up 3.6. NASDAQ down about 30. So NASDAQ not down as far as futures suggested. Futures were suggesting a lower open for the NASDAQ. And I'm actually showing it positive right here. That's a little bit different than what I have on my TV. A couple of things to note as far as what we are trading. AMD and NVIDIA were both down pre-market, and both are up a little bit right now. Google, unfortunately, is down another almost percent. Lockheed Martin, a triple play trade that we got into, is down a couple of dollars, but it's early. I'm really hopeful. That Lockheed will turn and move to the upside. However, whether it does or not, that should have us some real-time information there. Whether it turns and moves to the upside or not, I'm going to send out an adjustment for it. We can't afford to have a trade expiring today and not be able to, get out of it. I'm going to roll that one out. Like I said, I'll do that as soon as I'm done here. I'll send out information on that because that one is ugly looking right now, but. It looks like we could roll it out a week, but the debit on it is 43 cents. I don't like that. Earlier it was flat to almost a small credit, but that was pre-market, and before it opened, $3 more to the downside. Son of a gun, that stock just I thought holding 500 on Lockheed Martin, or excuse me, holding 520, I thought was going to be an easy thing. Just 2-3 days ago, it looked like a no-brainer for it to be there, and no such luck. It's on its 5th day in a row of downward movement, and it may technically cross over, it may not, but whether it does or doesn't is irrelevant. If it can't make it up $5 from where it's at right now, then we take a big ugly loss on it. So I want to roll that one out. I'm showing now a 17-cent credit for rolling it out, but that's unrealistic. I'm going to try and roll it out and see if I can do it for about a 10-cent per share debit. I'm just rolling both options out straight out 1 week in time. That's all I'm doing, just straight out 1 week in time. Hopefully that gets filled because the mid price has been and has shown it a credit. It's shown it a debit. Right now it's showing it a small debit, 30 cents, but I'm going to try for 10 cents for a little while, and I'll give you an update. And look, we're early in the trading day. It's not out of the question that it could come back and possibly go positive before the day is over. You never know. Google, we did get rolled out. We're okay on that. Micron is down today, but I think Micron, by the time our options expire, we got that rolled out 2 days ago, I think. And Micron, I really believe it's going to be back up well above 1,000 before we get to our next expiration dates. So I'm not too worried about that one. Lockheed Martin is now down $4.50. This stupid thing just keeps going down. I'm going to give Lockheed Martin no more than maybe 30 minutes. And if it doesn't turn and start to move to the upside within about 30 minutes of trading today, and if I have not been successful in rolling it straight out, then honestly, I'm going to turn it into a bear call spread and just cut the loss on it. It'll still be a loss, but it'll cut the loss significantly if we do that. Like I said, I'll give it, maybe it's down 2/3 or 3/4%. Um, I'll give it just a little bit of time, like I said. Otherwise, I'm feeling good about where we're at. There's going to be a lot more collar trade adjustments made in the next few days. We adjusted Applied Digital and was it Intel? Yeah, Intel that we adjusted last night. You either did it just before the market closed during the day or you did it right at the open this morning. Either way is fine. Those are set now to go through earnings without any issues, without any problems there. Unlikely we'll have to make another adjustment to either one of those before earnings. We've got adjustments we need to make for CoreWeave, NVIDIA, Palantir, Uber, and Snap. I think all of those will be adjusted either during the day today or over the weekend for a Monday morning open. Earnings season kicks off in full on Tuesday of next week. You've got Tuesday morning of next week. Most of the big banks, not all of them, but a good portion of the big banks, Citi, Goldman, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, they're all reporting next week before the market opens on Tuesday. I'm looking at Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and Citigroup. I'm looking at all of them for potential trades that we could possibly open today or Monday. So as much as you're able to watch Discord, keep an eye on that, and we'll send that out if we see something that we like. Pre-market, I saw something I really liked on JP Morgan, but I haven't looked at it since the market opened, and you never know once trading begins. I don't even know how far up or down JP Morgan is right now. I'm not even sure what they're doing so far. Don't have them up on my streaming quotes on my other screens. Looks like they're up a little bit in the early part of trading here. So we'll see what happens there. But I'll take a look at that trade. And I saw an iron condor, a long iron condor that I liked. So I'll check those prices again and see if they're way different or if they're still kind of in line with what would look good. So that's where we find ourselves on a Friday morning. Not a lot more than that to talk about. No change in any of the geopolitical stuff from 24 hours ago. Oil was down just a tiny bit today. It might be up a little bit now, but yeah, it's pretty flat. And one more reminder: this is still lower than it was the day or two before the situation in Iran started. So it's we're really not in a bad spot right now, and I'd love to see it go down farther and see gas prices go down farther, but we'll see what happens. But I don't know what headline this is. Yeah, this is that's a nothing burger. All right, I don't have anything more than that for this morning. So as much as you're able to, keep an eye on Discord if you can. Watch your emails. Likely adjustment for Lockheed. Like I said, I'm trying to adjust out right now for only a 10-cent debit. But if they don't move a little bit more to the upside, right now the mid price on that rollout is only 7 cents, 7.5 cents. So problem is lack of volume. Lockheed Martin. One other thing to note on Lockheed. Yesterday, their total trading volume for the day was around 700,000 shares. And this is a company that averages a little more than double that on a daily basis. So this sell-off is not a real strong sell-off in terms of a lot of volume going with it. But, still, it is what it is. And yeah, they're now only down $2.50, $2.25. So we'll see. Maybe they rebound and maybe they move to the upside today and we can just get out of the trade. I would say anything close to break even today, just jump out and don't worry about rolling out. All right, I'm going to wrap up right there. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend, everyone. See you back live on Monday morning. Bye-bye.